Hey everyone, I'm Josh Davis, CPT, and as we continue our Getting Started series, this week we'll dive into nutrition. So let's get started. Now before we continue, let me preface this video by stating what we're going to talk about is fairly entry level. We're only going to be discussing calories. We'll get into the specifics of macronutrients such as carbohydrates, fats, and proteins in another more detailed video. My goal today is to give you all the knowledge and tools you need to get started on your fitness journey. So here we go. When it comes to gaining or losing weight, there are two simple factors to know. The first is how many calories your body burns every 24 hours, and the second is that you need to eat either more or less than that number. It's as simple as that. Now, to figure out how many calories we need to eat, we're going to look at a concept called Total Daily Energy Expenditure, or TDEE. This is the number of calories our body burns every 24 hours, plus any calories that we burn through energy expenditure, such as exercise, yard work, or walking the dog. Now, there's a formula that has you add, subtract, multiply, and divide things like your height, your age, your weight, and your activity level, but that's a lot of math, and who wants to do that? So to keep things simple, just go ahead and Google search TDEE calculator, put in all your information there. We'll go ahead and provide a link to one in the description below. Now, once we have that number, what we're going to do is add or subtract 500 calories based on whether or not you're looking to gain or lose weight. Adding or subtracting this 500 calories will help us either gain or lose 1 pound per week. If you want more information on this, we'll cover a detailed video below on the math and science behind calorie calculation. Adding or subtracting 500 calories will help you either gain or lose 1 pound per week. Let's take a quick look at an example. John put his information in a TDEE calculator and got 2,350 calories. Since John wants to lose weight, he's going to subtract 500 from that, and he has 1,850 calories. This is the number John needs to try and achieve in order to lose 1 pound per week consistently. Now that we know how many calories we need to eat, there are essentially two basic methods for calculating how much food you need to consume. The first one is to buy a food scale, weigh everything, and honestly, that's tedious, and a lot of people aren't up for that right away. The second method is what I like to call the hand scale. Even though our hand isn't an exact scale, it will help us reduce overeating and increase weight loss. As you can see in the chart, most carbohydrates, such as pastas, rice, fruit, potatoes, they're going to be about the size of a closed fist, which is 4 ounces. Protein sources, such as chicken, steak, turkey, are going to be roughly the size of an open palm or a deck of cards, which equates to 3 ounces. The biggest one to keep an eye on is fats, such as oils and butters. Since fats are so high in calories, typically you want to use just the tip of your thumb as a measuring tool. Lastly, I'd like to cover some tips and tricks when it comes to eating out because sometimes our schedule demands it. First, just because something says salad does not mean it's healthy. Second, always look at the menu before you go to a restaurant. That way you know what you need to eat. Third, avoid dessert if possible. This will save you hundreds of calories. 4, always go for the grilled option. If something's grilled, you know it's automatically going to be lower in calories than pretty much any other option. Last, do your best to only eat out once, maybe twice a week. This will save you hundreds of calories as well. Now that we know how to calculate the calories we need to achieve our goals, let's take a look at a simple list of methods that we can use to help reduce overall calorie intake. First, try and eat 1 or 2 servings of green vegetables every day. A serving typically consists of 1 measurable cup. Now, when it comes to fruit, also try and only eat 1, maybe 2 servings per day. A serving typically would be half a banana, an apple, or a cup of berries. While fruit is very healthy and should be part of your regular calorie intake, It's fast digesting calories, so you're not going to be full for very long. 4, having a big breakfast is key. I cannot express this enough. I've worked with countless clients who struggle to eat first thing in the morning. Once they started giving their body the fuel it needs, weight loss was a breeze. 5, drink 1 or 2 glasses of water before every meal. This will help decrease the overall volume your stomach has before you feel full. 5, eat nutrient-dense food. Did you ever wonder why you can eat 1,000 calories of Doritos and not feel full? It's because your body craves nutrients. 6, when looking at your plate, try and make your protein twice the size of your carbohydrates. Meaning, if you have 1 fist size worth of carbohydrates like a potato, make sure to have 2 open palm sizes of proteins like chicken or lean fish. And this ties into number 7, eat more protein. On a molecular level, protein is vastly more complicated than carbohydrates or fats, so it takes your body a much longer time to break it down and digest it. This keeps you fuller for a longer period of time. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you found this video helpful or have any questions, please leave a comment below. Have a joy-filled and blessed day.